Welcome back to Kickin here with Mitch. Thanks again for all the support, likes, subscribes. But as usual, you know we always want more. And we're trying to get to 200 this time. Hey, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, let your friends know. And thank you so much for your support and tuning in. Let's jump right into it.
Hey yo, it's Kicking It with Mitch.
Today's topic, the top 10 HBO series. There's been a lot of them, a lot of good ones. HBO doesn't do very bad, and in my opinion, I enjoy their content quite a bit. I know when I tune into an HBO series, I know that it's good. I know it's going to be good, and they don't fail. I mean, 9 times out of 10, they don't fail. But what is your top 10? And before you answer, I'm going to give you an opinion here from KWM. So, the first one, classic. From the projects of Baltimore to the docks, all the way back to the projects, The Wire. Awesome show, full of suspense, drama, action. You could go no wrong. Omar's coming. Omar's coming.
Omar's coming, yo. Omar's coming, yo. Did you hear?
You never saw that coming. Springer. Oh my goodness. Avon Barksdale. McNulty. The Task Force. The docks and everything going on in with that. Great show. Awesome. If you have not seen it, I recommend that you tune in, find it on your streaming services at home. You're missing out on a great show. The Wire, in our opinion, is number 1. Following that, how could you go wrong with The Sopranos? Lord bless Mr. Gandolfini. He made the show. We loved him for it. We're going to always miss Tony, of course, so there can never be a sequel or prequel or anything like that without Tony, the real Tony. I mean, I know they've tried, but nothing really goes pretty good. Regardless of that, The Sopranos. I remember seeing it for the first time. Back then, there was what they call Blockbuster, and I rented it, and I watched all of it, and I binge watched for days, hours. I never came out of the room. But I have to say it was worth it, the time spent. The show was absolutely amazing, very, very good. And unfortunately, we probably won't ever see something like that again. Full of action, drama, suspense, and anything that you can imagine. Nextly, how could we ever forget about Game of Thrones? No character was ever safe. Good old Joffrey. The Stark family. Oh my goodness, and we won't even mention those, that other family, so to speak. Cersei and her brother and her father. The Mother of Dragons. The White Walkers. The Red Wedding. Need I say more? I know some of this is going over your head if you've never seen it, but I encourage that you watch it. It is very good. Some don't like the way it ended, and that's got a lot to do with the person who created the show not actually having anything to do with the last season and handing it over to someone else and them rushing through it, in my opinion, of course. But overall, it is still one of the best shows that HBO put together. I can truly say that it is a classic to watch and something worth taking your time on. Sex in the City. Well, ladies, everybody's got to have a TV show to watch, and this definitely was provocative, and for the ladies, of course. It had your fair share of everything. Lots of sex, if you will. Lots of drama, if you will. And a lot of other ingredients that make a great TV show. And if you've never seen it, I highly suggest you tune in. That's Samantha something else. How about Boardwalk Empire? If you're looking for a gangster movie put back in a different time before the Soprano era, then go no further. You can never go wrong with it. Great acting, great material. It had up to 5 seasons if I remember correctly. It may have been 4. I get things mixed up sometimes. But it was a great series by far. Something that you would enjoy if you want to see something old school, gangster, definitely intriguing. Action as well. How could we forget about the sci-fi classic that never got a second season? John Majors, this was one of your better ones. Lovecraft Country. It had a bit of everything. If you're into sci-fi, you would enjoy it. If you're into just something different with action, suspense, Lovecraft Country will take you no wrong, do you no wrong. If you've never seen it, I highly encourage that you check it out. True Detective. Now this is one I just recently completed and I can now talk about more. First season was absolutely amazing. The second, some did not care for. I, in my opinion, thought it was better than the first season. It came from a different perspective. The third season I felt was kind of going back to what they did in the first season, which I felt was redundant. But it still was interesting and very suspenseful. It'll definitely have you thinking and wondering what is going on. Not in a bad way, but just from a standpoint of trying to solve this particular case. In the fourth season, it is reminiscent to a horror movie called The Thing, but it is very different as you continue to go. And it has an interesting twist, which I will not explain, and it'll have you thinking once it's over. So if you're looking for something that'll keep your mind going, True Detective is your show. We have other honorable mentions, of course, but before we mention those, how about Deadwood? If you're looking for a good Western, suspense and action, HBO hit it right on the button with this one. Oz, how could you ever forget about that? Now, I did not quite complete every episode, but I have seen the majority of them. And I have to say, Oz was definitely really intriguing, different, and you never knew what would happen each episode as they came. And I only missed maybe 2 or 3. True Blood. If you're looking for vampires, looking for blood, looking for action, go no further than True Blood. You could go no wrong. It was very good. It had, I want to say, at least, we'll just go with quite a few seasons. I get things mixed up from time to time, and I don't want you to say, he told me 4 and it was really 7. No, I didn't tell you anything but to check it out. And lastly, Big Love. Lord bless, and we'll always miss you, Bill Paxton. Tremendous actor. This was about a family, 3 families, 1 husband, 3 wives. You're saying, what? Yeah, you can get away with that in another state. But how he juggled all of that, maintained several businesses, and continued to grow is beyond me. It's suspenseful, funny. It can also be a little action and a lot of drama. Lots of drama. 3 wives. Lots of drama. Honorable mentions, of course, Westworld, I'm sorry. Awesome show. Entourage, awesome. And there's many others. But you heard it here from Kickin' In Here with Mitch, our top 10. What is your top 10? What do you think about our top 10? Did I miss one? Should one be number 1 as opposed to number 2? Let's dig into it. I look forward to seeing your comments on it. Thanks for your support. Thanks for Kicking In Here with Mitch. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. Share it with a friend. Thank you. See you soon.
Thanks for kicking it with Mitch.